What's going on, y'all? This is Cypher, and I make music so y'all don't have to. And look, today I'm here to talk about Thug. And before we even get into that, if you don't mind, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. All right, thank you. So we're here to talk about Thug, right? Look, Thug, this is not looking good, right? Thug ain't been out, what, 6-7 months? About 7 months. And he's already starting to like do some thug things, right? And when I say thug things, I mean Jeffrey Williams. This is not looking good on his behalf, right? Because everything that Gunna has done in the last few weeks to a month, Thug has had something towards. And it all started with the single, right? Money on Money featuring Future. A blatant diss to to Gunna from Thug when it comes to burning the YSL logo, to calling people rats, having Future call people rats, and saying that I gotta act like I'm friends with these people. And he follows it up by doing that with several social media posts. Like Gunna put something Thug has something to say that somehow is a diss but not direct diss, subliminal or whatever. That's like when Gunna covered up his YSL tattoo with fire, right? The same flames that was in the YSL flame video with Young Thug and Future, which made Young Thug comment and say, hey, I guess he got it done, I guess it's ended, whatever, right? So it's clearly not over, and that's all I'm saying. I think what one party wants to do, the other might not want to, or they might be setting it up for a massive attack. It just depends on where we at. I think Thug wants to smoke musically, and I think Gunna doesn't want to smoke at all. I strongly wanted them both to go at it this year, as far as Young Thug versus Gunna music, just like Drake and Kendrick did last year. I think it should always be a big two every year. I think that's what's going to carry hip hop. Who's going to be the diss? Who's going to be the duo of the diss now? Who's going to beat this time musically? We had Drake and Kendrick this year. We had Thug and Gunna this year. Who's next? I think it should be a tradition every year. I think it's going to make hip hop better, but I digress. Anyway, we're back to Thug, right? So even with that, Gunna is not really paying Thug much attention, right? Not really paying him no mind like that. Now, around this time, Gunna usually drops an album, so he might be saving it for that. And Thug is supposed to drop an album in June. It's supposed to be this month in May, but it got pushed to June, right? So that's where we at with that. Now, everything else as far as this Diddy situation, it's very weird, right? Because why is Thug calling Kid Cudi a snitch, a rat? He said everybody ratting these days, even Cudi ratting. And I'm like, it's not ratting, it's not snitching, it's the truth. It's exactly what happens. See what happens let me break down what snitching is for those who aren't sure, right? When you snitch on somebody, you're saying something that's gonna compromise them and yourself. Something that is not supposed to be said because it would convict the person and yourself. Cudi did not convict himself in nothing. He didn't do anything. Of course, he had his fling with Cassie, whatever, sure. But when it comes to crime, no. Cudi didn't do nothing. Diddy blew up his car and said that he acted like he didn't know what you're talking about. That's a crime. That's bad. That's not snitching. When somebody does that, that's not snitching. If somebody blew up my car over a girl, yes, I'm telling the authorities. I'm letting them know exactly what happened. Whether it's a hunch or not, I'm letting them know, because this has happened. This is damage. I didn't do anything wrong. This person did something wrong to me. I need something done about it. That's not snitching. So when Thug comes on the scene and says it, it's like, why are you involved in this, for one? And two, why are you calling it snitch? Like, what's your angle with that? So then we discover and we remember, oh yeah, Brian Steele, Thug's attorney from the RICO case he just beat, is now on Diddy's legal defense team. So it kind of makes sense why they might connect. But the fact that you're saying anything, Thug, you are out of your lane and out of your boundaries, sir. Brian Steele's a lawyer. He's gonna do what lawyers do, defend whoever to make the big money, whether they're right or wrong. You had him on your side, and you are defaming your win if you have somebody like him defending Diddy. You should be out of this. If I was you, I wouldn't even say nothing. I wouldn't even be involved in anything Diddy or anything Brian Steele, because it's making you and the case itself look bad. Because now it's looking like, for those who didn't already know, dang, he got away with it. And it's like, yeah, he did. If you beat something like Rico, I don't know if you understand the gravity of Rico. If you beat something like Rico, then it's best that you change a lot of things and live a better life. Because, like I said before, last year, I think you should come back as Jeffrey Williams. You're supposed to. That's what you said. You're going to drop Young Thug, but you are acting like the avatar known as Young Thug. So you have to stop. You have to stop being involved in foolishness. Stop being involved in things that don't matter or make sense, bro. It's childish. It's pointless. Focus on the music. We're looking forward to UI Scooty. I want to hear the album. People want to hear the album. But instead of promoting the album and dropping songs, you're talking about people snitching on Diddy. You're talking about Gunna. Like, leave it alone. Unless you gonna drop a diss record, bro, on Gunna, leave it alone. Unless your whole Rico case was BS and you got away and ran off on the plug, leave it alone. Don't talk about Diddy or Brian Steele. It's out of your jurisdiction, bro. That's all I'm saying. Stay away from it. Move away from it. This is your chance to be better and do better and have more and be better. Be Jeffrey Williams. You already got the clout. You already got the fans. You got the following. Run off with it. And you still young. You 33. You 3 years older than me. Run it up. Quit playing. That's all I'm saying. There ain't much else to say about it, but it's not really. It's my opinion, but it ain't really nothing else to that. But that it's like, when you know better, you do better. So all I'm saying, thuggers, do better and get off the internet. Unless you're going to be doing something productive to where the fans are getting what they need out of the deal, not this behavior. Because if you give us this behavior, they're going to expect that behavior on your album. And we don't need that. We don't want that. We want a mature, evolved young thug, a young thug that has learned this lesson and is better. Now, if you're saying the album's wrapped up and you can just be on some foolishness, that's different, but it's not helping your album. That's not going to make people want to listen to your album more, because they're going to assume and not put two and two together that you finished the album and now you're just acting on some foolishness. They're going to think, oh, well, this album must be trash too. Is he acting ornery? And you don't want that. You got the people in the palm of your hand. Use it. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. And if you like this video, please like it in the physical by hitting the button. And please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy. Peace.